Guess what time it is? It's time to shop the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, and I am so excited. I love this sale this year, ladies. This is perhaps my favorite year of all. I have not read or heard hardly anything that anybody else is saying about the sale, so this is just coming straight from me. I think this is one of the best sales ever. So if you're shopping the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale this year with me, this is the video for you. We're gonna make this fast and fun. I have got great information for you so that you can shop this sale smart. I want you to build your wardrobe with classy, beautiful classics, a little elevated, not just the humdrum stuff. I want you to get a good buy, but I want you to buy things that are going to make your outfits and that you're going to enjoy wearing all fall and winter. Yes, this is a fall and winter sale, mostly. There are some wear now pieces, but for the most part, we're going to see a lot of brand new merchandise for fall and winter. You're going to get a good look, a good feel for what this fall and winter is going to look like, and it's going to look really beautiful. My name is Kay, and this is Dress for My Day. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. My channel really is geared to women mostly over 50, helping us to build our wardrobe so that we can get dressed for our day each day in a way that's stylish, that's up to date, current, but also reflects our personal styles. I want you to dress in things that make you feel beautiful and make you feel pulled together. I want to help you shop your closet, but today I want to help you shop the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. This annual sale is truly great. It not only gives us a glimpse into the fall and winter fashion trends, but it really is just packed with great brands that you love, I love, and sometimes they're a little out of my price range. But in this sale, they really get into my price range, and if I shop it smart, I can come away with some beautiful things that I enjoy all fall and winter, and not only that, for years to come. This year especially, I am seeing so many beautiful elevated basics that I truly believe you'll have in your closet for years and you'll just enjoy wearing. You know, a lot of women our age, we don't want to be buying all new things every year. We want to build a wardrobe that really works for us and that we can maybe add 1 or 2 or 3 things to each year and really feel up to date, and you can do that this year. Now, mostly I am going to focus on not high-end things, but quality pieces, because I do want you to have quality pieces that you really feel good about and that make a difference in your outfits and in your wardrobe. So yes, I'm going to show some things at various price points, but I'm not going to recommend, let's say, some underwear or pajamas or just your everyday sweaters. I figure you can do that yourself, and yeah, they are in the sale, but that's not what you have me here for. I want to help you find those real, just those premium buys that you go, wow, I can't believe I have that in my closet. But let's go really basic first, and I do have a t-shirt to recommend. Normally I just say, hey, you figure out your own t-shirts, but last year I got this All Saints Stevie t-shirt, both in the short sleeve and the long sleeve, and let me tell you something, the model on this website makes it look like it is so cropped, but it is not. This was my #1 seller in the sale last year. So those t-shirts are great though. They're a nice thick density. They are slightly ribbed. They have a beautiful neckline, a nice sleeve length. They fit close to the body, but they are not tight or body hugging. They're just really the perfect t-shirt to wear under things like blazers and other jackets and even cardigans in the fall and winter. So I recommend you get the white one and the black one. And I also recommend you look at the long sleeve ones. They have those in white and black, and they do have a pretty blue, a denim blue if you're interested in that too. The next basic I think we really need to focus on though is denim, because adding some premium denim or just some good looking up-to-date denim to your wardrobe is really going to elevate every outfit that you wear with jeans. So jeans are so important, especially if you wear them several times a week. Now, if you've not bought premium denim before, let me tell you why you might love it. They're just well made. I mean, these people study blue jean construction and denim, fabrication, and they are just, it's just like out of the park. It really is. And when you buy some premium denim, you're like, oh my gosh, That's all I want to wear now. Now, I do have in my closet some of the other brands I'm going to share with you, though, that are not premium denim. They're more like mid-price denim, so hang with me if that's more your sweet spot. The first one I'd recommend is the Frame Le Slim Palazzo in the Everywhere wash. This is a light medium wash. Now, I don't have this jean, nor have I worn it, but I've heard so many people rave about it, and especially if you prefer about a 10.75 inch, so just a little bit under an 11-inch rise. So this is called a high-rise jean, but for me, I prefer about 11, at least like 11.25 inch, preferably myself, or even higher. So know your rise, know your preferred inseam, and you might even want to know your preferred leg opening. Sometimes that's provided also, especially in a straight jean. That's really important. But this is a wide leg jean, and it does have a good bit of elastane in it, so it's going to have a lot of stretch. It has 4% elastane. You do also want to look at your fabric composition when you're looking at jeans. You'll need to know how much cotton and how much of like elastane or spandex, so that you'll know if it has stretch or not. But my favorite jean that's in the sale is one that I have a couple of, and that is the Paige Sasha. I love this jean because it has a true high rise. This jean has an 11.75 inch rise, and it does have a 32 inch inseam. So you might need to have it hemmed, or you can also always just cut off that leg. That raw edge is very on trend. So if you don't mind that, if you're okay with your jean being a little bit more casual looking, that is definitely a way to go with some good sewing shears. But this is a great jean. It does have a finished hemline to begin with, and Nordstrom does do alterations, so if you have one near you, you could definitely take advantage of that. This jean has 98% cotton and 2% elastane. I'm telling you, this is just my sweet spot. I love this Paige Sasha, and it represents really well in the sale this year. I can highly recommend this jean. But another great jean that I can recommend, I have several of them, and that is the Paige Anessa. I think I own a black pair and a white pair and some blue ones and everything. So they're a good jean too. It's also by Paige. Paige does denim just really well. It's a slightly lower rise. The rise is the distance from your crotch to the top of your waistband. The inseam is to the crotch to the bottom of your pant. And so the rise on this jean is a 10-inch rise, so it's a little bit lower. Well, this particular one actually here that I'm showing you right now in the dark indigo is a 10.5-inch rise. And then they do also have the Paige Anessa a raw hem wide leg jeans with a 10-inch rise. And I think this is also, it's about a 1-inch shorter inseam, so it's a little shorter. You're going to notice too that lengths on jeans are just really fluid these days. I mean, we're wearing them all the way from puddling on the floor, well, I say they are, I'm not, to, you know, right up above your shoe even, and still calling it a full-length jean. So don't worry. I mean, you wear the jean length that you like to wear, but you, of course, like I said, can always have them hemmed to the length that you like to. Another jean I can recommend from Hearsay is the Mother the Hustler Roller Sneak Jeans. What a mouthful. And that is in the Easy Does It wash in the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. It's a nice medium wash. It does have a 32-inch inseam and an 11-inch rise, and it has a 2% elastane. So it's a cult favorite. So many people love this jean. I've not tried it myself, but I hear really good things about it. So that's a great one to try. Now, those are my recommendations for wide leg jeans in the premium denim. And like I said, I love my premium denim, but I do have some more mid-price jeans in my closet that I enjoy just as much. And those include 3 of the brands that I'm going to recommend to you in the sale, and they're all highly represented. They've got lots of different choices, and those are Madewell. I love the Madewell Perfect wide leg jean. They actually have a couple of them in the sale. One is more of an ankle length and one is a full length jean, I believe, or at least a little bit longer. One's a lighter wash, one's a darker wash. Madewell also has some fun things in the sale, like they have a couple of their barrel jeans, so that's fun if you'd like to try that trend. They also have a full length I think it's called a super wide leg jean that has a rope tie around the waist. So that's kind of fun. It's a lighter wash. And then another good brand, of course, is Levi's. Levi's usually run just under $100, and in this sale, they are just at $64.99, all 3 pair that I pulled out that I really like. So I really can highly recommend the Levi's 501. Now, they do have a button fly, so you want to be aware of that. If you don't like fooling with the button fly, then this may not be the jean for you, but this is a nice straight leg jean, a really sharp, basic jean for your wardrobe. And then the third mid-price jean that I would recommend is cut from the cloth. And oh my goodness, they have so many cut from the cloth jeans in the sale, so many to choose from. And they do come in plus sizes as well. Not all of them, but they have a good many that are in plus sizes. Cut from the cloth makes a really good jean. You usually want to size down, or at least a little lower than what you normally wear in other jeans. I just find them to run a little bit large. Although lots of times I just go with my regular size and just let them be a little roomier. That's fun too, right? But Cut from the Cloth is a nice brand that usually runs a little over $100. And in the sale, they're just under $80 for the most part. So they are just a really nice, moderately priced jean, but really good quality still that I think you would really enjoy. Now, wide leg jeans are still prevailing. I do think that is the dominant jean in the sale and the dominant jean that we're going to see for fall and winter. But if you still love a straight leg jean, and I do, we all need a good straight leg jean in our closet. There are some great ones in the sale too that I can highly recommend. I love the Rag & Bone Harlow mid-rise straight in Teo. I've had a Harlow before and I really like it. Now, it is low in elastane. It's a 99% cotton and 1% elastane, so it does not have just a lot of stretch. It's minimal stretch in that jean. Also, the Frameless Sleek high waist ankle jean. I'm actually wearing one right now in a light wash, but this is a medium black wash jean called in Jitter. The wash is called Jitter, and I just think this is going to be lovely for the fall and winter. And then the third straight jean that in the premium denim that I'd recommend is the AG Mary, or Mari, I'm not really sure how you pronounce that, M-A-R-I, and it's a cult favorite also. A lot of women really love this jean. I know the fabric's going to be great. AG uses Japanese denim that is just super soft and just, oh, feels so good. It has a 9.75-inch rise, so it's a little low for me, and that's why I don't wear it. But if you have a shorter torso and longer legs, then this really might be the jean for you, and you'll absolutely love it. What if you're not a jeans gal, or what you really want to look for is dressier pants? Well, you will not be disappointed. There are some beautiful, elevated, classic trousers in the sale this year. I want to call out a couple of premium brands, and then, oh my goodness, I've got a great lower price point to recommend too. The first one is Theory. Theory is known for their elevated basics that look so polished, so sophisticated, and that you can carry in your wardrobe for decades. And truly, I do believe that these wide leg, high waist pants from Theory are something that you probably could just have in your closet forever, because forever is not that much longer for some of us, right? But they really are just going to be that go-to pair of classic trousers. These are navy. They are just lovely. They're a wide leg. They have front pockets and back welt pockets. They're just beautiful, and I know that fabric is going to be gorgeous. I've tried several things from Theory, and the quality is out of this world. These pants regularly retail for $345. In the sale, they are $229.99. So yes, I realize $229.99 is still high, but we're talking about, what is that, like $120 difference almost? So that's pretty huge savings that you will not see outside of this sale. Another premium pair of pants that I can highly recommend are these Rag & Bone Sophia high waist wide leg Ponte knit pants. The reason I can highly recommend them is because they already have so many reviews on the website. So this is a pant that Rag & Bone always carries, and it is a cult favorite among their shoppers. This Ponte knit pant has a beautiful drape. This is also a navy pant. It does have the zipper and hook closure, and it has those pockets, those functional pockets. Just look at that. It just looks like a beautiful pant, and I hear that it's really comfortable for work, for everyday wear. But not to be outdone, Nordstrom's home brand has really shown up this year. You're going to hear me mention them throughout this video, but they have two pairs of trousers that I just love. The first wide leg pair is called the Lenox wide leg trouser, and this year they have it in a gray ebony and a brown suite. Both of those are so on trend. I think this gray ebony looks a little bluish, and the brown suite is such a trending color for fall and winter. This pant does also have that front zipper and hook closure, but it has an elasticized part of the waistband in the back, so it's going to give you that really great comfort. I think this could be a really smart option. Now, if you prefer a straight leg, then Nordstrom also has another really nice option, and that's their Lena Slim cropped trouser in gray dark heather. I think that is just really nice. It's going to retail for $109, but in the sale it's $72.99. It does have a blazer that matches it. For right now, it's not marked as being in the sale, but they do have it available, so we'll check that out. You know, I'm offering, of course, links to everything I'm telling you about in the description box below, but I'm also showing you some YouTube links that you can feel free to shop through those as well. In fact, they're going to be the first thing that you see in the description box, and then if you scroll further down, click on that word more, you're going to see some other links. Take your pick. When you shop my links, you really help support what I do, and I appreciate it more than you know. Another fun category to shop in the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale every year is sweaters. And this year, I am seeing so much good in the sweater category. For one thing, it just got simpler. I'm not seeing as much fussy stuff, or I don't know, it's really calmed down. Everything looks so elegant and so subdued. It just really resonates with me. We're seeing a lot of vest, of course, button-up vest and pullover vest. We're seeing a lot of short sleeve sweaters, which they're calling like the all-year sweater. This is something you could start wearing now in certain situations. In the fall, you can probably wear it by itself too. As you move on into those colder months, you're going to put a jacket over it. It's going to look great. So many great short sleeve sweaters, but you'll also see the normal, crew neck sweaters and V-neck sweaters and turtlenecks too. Specifically, I want to talk though about the Nordstrom brand again. They have really shown up. In fact, they are my favorite sweaters in the sale this year. The Nordstrom brand generally is a really nice price premium brand, a premium house brand, but in the sale they're going to be marked down even more. I would say though that they're on par as far as the style this year with Vince. I love shopping Vince in the sale usually, and I usually do indulge and pick up one or two Vince sweaters, but this year I think I'm almost all the way going to go with Nordstrom because their brand has just done so well. They have this really nice little marled crew neck sweater vest that I just think is so darling. It's a black and ivory mixture there. It's a 92% cotton, 7% polyester, and 1% of some kind of elastane or something. It runs from an extra, extra small to an extra, extra large. I just think it's striking. It's a little different. It's going to look so great with black pants, black jeans, just so many things for fall and winter, but you could wear it right now too. Now let's talk cardigans, because I see so many cardigans in this sale this year. One thing I'm noticing is that they're all different kinds of necklines. I see V-necks, I see crew necks, and I see collared cardigans. But most specifically this year is that they are closer to the body. So they're a little bit more feminine. We're not seeing that oversized cardigan so much anymore. And we're certainly not seeing a lot of long cardigans. They're mostly hitting right around the hip, or maybe even a little bit above, like a cropped length. They fit close to the body but not tight. And mostly I'm seeing them worn buttoned up, by themselves or maybe just over a tank top. Nordstrom has a beautiful button-up V-neck cardigan. It comes in 3 colors. It's a black and a gray and a pretty ivory. So we're seeing a lot of ivory in the sale this year. I am seeing that black and gray and ivory, but also we're seeing a lot of brown, of course. And so not to be outdone, Vince also, of course, has a beautiful V-neck cardigan, and theirs is available in black and gray and then a soft tan that is just beautiful. Now, that's a beautiful sweater, and my bet is this wool and cashmere sweater is stunning. It's a little shorter than the Nordstrom sweater, but honestly, if you're looking for a better price point, then I think that Nordstrom sweater is the one to go with. Nordstrom does have a beautiful short sleeve pullover sweater. Their short sleeve sweater comes in black, a beautiful oatmeal kind of soft heathery color, an ivory, and also a beautiful on-trend burgundy. We're going to see a lot of burgundy or wine or plum this year. Really, honestly, the colors this year, we're seeing a lot of what we saw last year, which is good news for those of us who invested in those colors last year. And remember, colors don't go out of style styles. So yes, these are on trend. They're the ones we're seeing a lot of, but pick the colors that resonate with you and that you feel like you look the best in. That short sleeve sweater from Nordstrom does come in plus sizes too, so I'll link you to that below as well. Another trend we're seeing in sweaters though is that vest. Nordstrom has a pullover vest that comes in several colors, including a rich brown, a beautiful gray, and black. This has kind of a slightly cap sleeve, sleeve on that vest, so it's going to go just over your shoulder, which I think is so nice. You're not going to have to worry about bra straps or anything like that with this vest. It fits, nice and slightly loose, but still body skimming, and it's going to hit just below the hips. Now, Vince has a sweater vest, but theirs is a button-up vest, and it's also slightly shorter. It does not have the little cap at the sleeve there. It's going to hit right at the end of the shoulder, but it is a beautiful vest that comes in a dark gray and a beautiful light camel. So I just think either of those options are going to serve you well, depending on your price point preference and perhaps your color preference. Let's move on to jackets because, to me, that's one of the smartest things to buy in the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. These are outfit makers. These are the pieces that you are going to enjoy wearing so much in the fall, especially, and perhaps into the winter, and maybe then again in the spring. Right now in jackets, one of the biggest trends we are continuing to see, and I'm so pleased about it, is the barn jacket or field jacket or chore jacket, whatever you want to call it. And I saw 3 this year that I can highly recommend that are absolutely stunning. The first one is Veronica Beard, which I love Veronica Beard, and this is a beautiful, elegant barn jacket. This is a navy mid-weight poplin cotton jacket with corduroy trim at the cuffs, so beautiful. Now in true Veronica Beard fashion, that jacket is expensive. It normally retails for $8.98. That's what the price is going to go up to on August, I think is what, 3rd or 4th. But right now it's $599.99, so it's $600. So that's that's almost a $300 savings. So that's pretty incredible. So it is a pricey jacket, but I do believe this is one of those outfit makers that you could wear in so many versatile ways. You could certainly dress this jacket up, or you could dress it down. But you're going to find some better, price options too. Sanctuary has a beautiful barn jacket, also in a nice twill cotton, and they do too have that corduroy trim, and theirs also comes in plus sizes, so that's a bonus. And then Levi's has a great little field or barn jacket. They have it in 3 different colors or fabrics, including one denim, so that's really cool. And then I think there's a pretty green and a brown option too. So these are some great barn, field, chore jacket options. Still very on trend this year. If you didn't get you one last year, hey, go ahead and do that, because honestly, I think this is one of those things that never really goes out of style. It's just definitely having a moment right now, and we're wearing it more. Now, you are still going to find some great blazers in the sale this year. Not as many as in times past. I think blazers will always be around. I love wearing mine, you know that, but I just don't think they're as prevalent as in years past. And I'm not seeing as many of the oversized or just like all the different variety. It's a smaller variety. If you'd like to take this time to pick up a Veronica Beard blazer, they do have some beautiful options. I would probably highly recommend their cutaway Dickie jacket. It's just a classic navy blazer, so beautiful. It's got one single button, and it does have the Dickie function. So that's when you can zip in oh so easily one of their little Dickies. Now those Dickies you have to buy separately, so just keep that in mind. They do have a jacket this year in the sale that already has a Dickie with it that you can take in and out. It's kind of one of their little hoodie Dickies, and then it's kind of an oversized blazer. Not my favorite blazer, but hey, if that's your vibe, it is a good blazer, and I can guarantee you the quality is going to be great, so that is an option. The other option, though, that I would recommend from Veronica Beard is their Theron plaid tweed jacket. Double-breasted. It's got beautiful shades of blue and cream, just gorgeous. It's textured. I love this jacket. You can wear it alone, maybe just with a camisole or something underneath it, or you could wear it with a tank top, or you could wear it open too. So it's got some functionality that way, but it does not have the Dickie functionality, so you do want to keep that in mind. This jacket is going to retail at $8.98. And right now on the sale, it's $549.99, so that's a great buy, but just keep in mind that you won't be able to wear the Dickies with it. But like I said, they cost extra anyhow, so who cares? It's just a beautiful blazer that I think you could enjoy. Now let's talk coats. I love trying to look for a coat or two in the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. At this point, I'm about done looking for coats. This year I am getting a black coat, and it may be one of these, I'm not really sure. So my favorite brand of coats this year though really is, well, there's two, I guess though, but probably the better price point is Ralph Lauren. So they have got some beautiful, you know you're gonna get great quality with Ralph Lauren. The quality is great on all of these. They just look so classic, so refined. The first one I wanted to bring your attention to is this double-breasted belted raincoat. So you gotta love that. It truly is a trench coat that has that rain protection. It's got piping all around the edges in contrast. It's in a beautiful tan color, but also comes in navy, and they do have it, I believe, in plus sizes also, so that's a win. Another one though that I'm picking up in the sale this year is this belted double-breasted wool blend coat. It's a black and gray plaid. I think it's going to look so lovely with jeans, but also with black pants. It's just so sharp. If you are looking for a trench coat, you're going to find plenty to choose from everything from, I would say, Sam Edelman at the bottom of the rung to even much higher priced and higher quality, I'm sure too. But one that I can highly recommend is a Barber Camilla waterproof trench coat. I like this one because it is waterproof, which, you know, you kind of want that if you're going to be wearing it in inclement weather. It's just a beautiful neutral color. It also does come in a navy too. And I believe that one comes, yes, it becomes also in plus sizes. So that is a bonus there. If you're looking for something a little bit luxurious this year, you can find something even higher than what I'm recommending. But this double-breasted wool and cashmere coat from Theory, once again, that's that brand that is just so exquisite in my estimation. This is a double-faced wool coat, so it's not lined inside. You just have that beautiful wool coat in and out, just lovely. It's going to have a beautiful drape, a double-breasted closure. It just looks so lovely. I think you're probably going to want to go true to size there, and you're going to have ample room to wear a sweater underneath this lovely navy coat. It's just beautiful. If you're looking for a camel coat in the sale this year, because so many people are, I hear so many people said looking for a camel coat. There are several that are really nice, but I would say my highest recommendation would be the Reese coat. This is their Reese Lucia coat. It's just lovely. It's a wrap coat. It has that nice belt that goes around it. I believe it just wraps. It may have a button there in the front. A long line coat. The drape is going to be lovely. It's going to have really nice quality. I've had a Reese coat myself, and I can highly recommend it. And then my final recommendation in the coats is the Bernardo wrap coat. They are really nice quality too. They do coats really well, and they have this wrap coat in a dove and then also in a seal brown, which looks just lovely. So both of those colors look equally interesting to me. I think they're going to work so nicely with so many different ways you could wear them. Let's talk shoes real quick. I know we're running through this. Hold on to your hats. Let's get going here. One of the biggest trends I'm seeing dominate in shoes, especially in flats. We're seeing lots of the same things as last year. We are seeing slingbacks in kitten heels and pumps, you know, higher pumps. We are still seeing some ballet flats. We are definitely still seeing sneakers, but we are seeing a lot of loafers this year, and especially with some interesting details and hardware. First though, I do want to mention that when I shop the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, I almost always pick up a pair or two of Paul Green shoes. To me, in fact, I'm wearing Paul Green sneakers right now that I got in the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale last year. They are just my absolutely most comfortable shoes. They just always feel so good. So they are expensive. They are so pricey, but they are so worth it to me, but I only buy them on sale. Well, this is it. This is the sale. They won't go down again. I can just about guarantee it until the end of the season. So I think these are great buys. And so if you are looking for, because I've had so many readers and viewers tell me they'd like to buy some Paul Green shoes, but they're too high. If you have budgeted and you're ready to buy some Paul Green shoes, they've got some great ones in the sale. The first one I'd recommend is their Brittany Bit loafer. Has a beautiful little chain detailing across the top there. It comes in a lovely tan suede. It does come in a red, and it also comes in a black, but I would recommend that kind of a soft suede, a tan color, antelope I think it's called, so really nice. Another loafer though that they offer this year is similar to some of the loafers I've had in the past from Paul Green, and that is their Billy lug sole loafer. This is a more modern looking, a little bit more, I don't know, edgy and contemporary. Is that lug sole has some really cool little washer detail across the top there. It has a black leather, and then it also has a tobacco brushed and a wine brushed, so really interesting color options there. I think any of those would be absolutely beautiful. And then they do have a sneaker in the sale this year too, very kind of a departure from what they've done in the past. This is their Bella sneaker. They have this sneaker in 3 colors, but really the only one I'm just all that interested in is called Dakar Suede. It's really kind of a camel. And then they do have a white and a gray. So some nice options there, and a really cool modern sneaker from Paul Green. I bet it's going to be really comfortable. Tall boots are definitely in this year. We're seeing a lot of them. You're going to wear them with skirts, dresses. You could wear them also over skinny jeans. The one I wanted to point out is the Terran knee-high boot from Dolce Vita. Dolce Vita has come into the sale really strong this year. Lots of great shoes, but I love the little detailing along the ankle there on this particular boot. I just think that is so snazzy. Naturalizer also has a really cool loafer. Looks a lot like that Paul Green loafer, really. I would say it's probably going to be comfortable. Not as comfortable as the Paul Green. I'm just going to tell you it's not, but it is going to be a good shoe, I'm sure, from Naturalizer. I do think this Jovi Bit loafer is really cool looking, and it does come in 3 colors, including like a white or ivory and a cognac or brown, and then the black. I kind of like the black one on that the best. Another thing I'm seeing a lot in the sale this year are a lot of tassels on loafers and brogues, everything like that. So tassels are really in, and I did find this great Vince Camuto loafer that has the little tassel. I kind of like that suede, tan suede. There's also kind of more of a tobacco looking color and a black leather, so some really nice options there. And then they actually do also have it in an ivory and another in a gold, so you have some really great options there. Nine West has an even lower priced loafer that's similar to that other Paul Green lug sole loafer. This is a lug loafer called Gables, I believe it is. It comes in a black, a shiny black, and then more of a matte black also, so a really cool looking loafer. Slingbacks are really in again, and we're seeing some great options. You know, Sam Edelman really pulled out the winner last year, and I think they will again this year. They have a kitten heel slingback pump with some really pretty little bow detailing there at the front, and it comes in several nice colors, including a really beautiful Merlot. I think it's called a French Merlot, so really beautiful. All these, in fact, are French kind of names that they have. They also have a beautiful midnight blue suede in that I think is really lovely, and we're going to see a lot of midnight blue, navy, and stuff like that. And then they also do have, though, a block heel pump that is sling back, a little higher, really pretty dressy pump. I like this French sand color, but it does also come in a Parisian plum that is really beautiful, and I think you would get a lot of use out of it. In fact, the Parisian plum is one that I have ordered, and I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to look beautiful with navy or with black or gray. If you're looking something like that Paul Green sneaker but a better price, I hear you. You can go to that New Balance 574 sneaker. It's very similar. It's one of their best sellers. Now, there's only one color that I really like there, and that's their Boulder Permafrost. I like that. That's really, really cool looking. And then if you are looking for a really stunning slingback, a little higher price than that Sam Edelman would be the Vince slingback, and it is just lovely. It's their Shasta kitten heel slingback pump. It comes in some beautiful colors, including a deep cherry, a brown suede, and a black. You're always going to find a lot of great handbags at the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. This year, coming in strong are brands that are familiar to you, like Coach. Veronica Beard actually has handbags in the sale this year. They've not done that before, but they have two that I actually have both of these handbags, but they're in new colors, so really pretty blues for this year. But we're also seeing great handbags from All Saints again. Madewell has some beautiful bucket bags, tote bags, and then also, though the ones I'm really loving are from Rebecca Minkoff. I love both of these bags. There are actually other ones too. Rebecca Minkoff bags are just a little bit edgier. Lots of times you'll have some tassels and things like that. These suede bags are just lovely. But even more than the handbags, shoulder bags, I am so excited this year about the luggage. And that's because joining the likes of Bays and Toomey, we have Away luggage, which is what I use. And Away is in the sale, I do believe, for the first time this year. And I highly recommend their little spinner, bigger carry-on. I would get the bigger carry-on. They have the regular carry-on also. The bigger is just a little bit bigger. It's going to give you a little bit more room in there, but you can still carry it on. I traveled internationally with it even, and it did really well. These are spinner wheels, so you can move it and turn it all sorts of different directions. And really, it comes in two different colors. You know, I traveled just recently. When you go to pick up your luggage at that carousel, you're just in a sea of black and navy. And I think if you had this green bag, it would be so easy to pick out your bag. So I think that green is just darling and would be a really great buy. Those are my recommendations from the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, but I have so much more coverage at my website. And in fact, I do have a newsletter called the In Sale Insiders Newsletter, and it's not too late to subscribe to that. If you are still shopping the sale, you can go ahead and do that down below. Just when you subscribe to my email, just make sure you check that little box, Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, and I'll be sending you those updates as I go. I hope that you enjoyed today's video and that I hope you got something out of it. Hope I've been some help to you. This is a great sale. Let's set our budgets, stay within them, but let's enjoy going ahead and picking up some great things that will really make an impact on our fall and winter wardrobe. Remember, everything's linked below, ladies. Thank you so much for shopping my links. It really helps to support my channel and what we do here. I'll see you again next Wednesday.